Well, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us for your 11 a.m. news and weather update. I'm Bailey Bockover.
Dustin Staples with you.
Yep, and thankfully Hurricane Erin is making its way out of out of our coast. We did see some impacts along NC-12. I have some images here, Dustin, before we dive into the forecast.
Sure.
So you can tell us some good news, right?
Yeah.
So I do want to take a look. This is what NC-12 looks like as of 10:30 this morning. Just really not so much a road anymore, right? It looks like it's part of the beach.
It's just a pond of some sort. Yeah, like all that water continues to move over Highway 12 there. And yeah, I mean, folks that are there, I mean, I'm hoping that everybody has left at this point. But yeah, it's quite a scene to say the least. So, and I've traveled on Highway 12 before. I know exactly where these dunes and things are. So it is something you really need to be very careful of, especially going on this weekend.
Oh yeah, you don't want to drive through there unless you want to total your car.
Yeah.
And this is Buxton.
There's a hotel right there I've stayed at before, so I know exactly where that is. So I know very, very, very familiar where that is right there. It's something, again, I mean, you can see somewhat of the road right there, but still there's no cars, which is a good thing. There's nobody out there, and that water underneath those the stilts there, I mean, that is quite a scene to say the least.
Yeah, it really is. So before we dive into your forecast, police are wondering if you know who these people are. This is the Washington Police Department, who is asking for the public's help in identifying a man seen breaking into a liquor store. Police say the man you see in the photos was caught on surveillance video using a cinder block to break into the Beaufort County ABC store on John Small Avenue. Police say they went to this store in response to an alarm that was going off there on Sunday. When they got there, officers say they saw the front window was broken and several bottles were scattered on the floor. Police found a bottle of vodka missing from the inventory. Washington police say the department is helping the Beaufort County ABC board with the investigation. Anyone who may know the man is asked to call the Washington Police Department or Beaufort County Crime Stoppers. Both of those numbers can be found on our website, WITN.com. And
Lower Third's having this fun time right there. There we go.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Hi.
There we are already. Didn't want that up there.
Nah,
right?
nah.
You know who we are. Let's dive into our forecast. Let's take a look at what we're seeing out there, Dustin.
The 11 a.m. update just came in from the National Hurricane Center, so still showing some good news with Erin, as it's still Cat 2. Winds have came down about 5 miles, now a 100-mile-hour Cat 2 for sure, and definitely starting to see the improved conditions across our coastline. Again, tropical storm warnings continue till further notice, and I would imagine probably let these go for another day or so, just out of abundance of caution due to those high surf conditions. So it's going to start weakening to a Cat 1 later tonight, so that'll be some good news. It may even be sooner than that as we go towards tomorrow for sure, and then holding that status at least through much of the day, and then again turning to a remnant low as we head towards next week, and again more of a ship lane issue than anything out there as well. Not much rain falling anywhere, thankfully. A few sprinkles north of the Albemarle Sound, but we did get some storm reports there now that we're starting to see a lot of overwash there down from Odanthi, Avon, Hatteras, Okra, Cook Island. As expected, wind gusts between 40 and 50 miles an hour. Saw a lot of more overwash down towards Beaufort, particularly there. The Duke Marine Lab recite there forecasted to hit at least moderate flood stage later this morning, or now into this afternoon. So definitely, so be mindful of that if you're traveling on Highway 70 there, especially back out towards Highway 58, heading towards Swansboro outside of Cape Lookout. Again, the flood stage will actually hit moderate level by the end of today, roughly about 6 feet, give or take. So again, just keep that in mind. Erin's off our coast, moving away from us, thankfully, but again, winds continue to be a bit of an issue too, with those storm alerts continuing till this afternoon, maybe extending maybe to Friday, or maybe let go early. But right now, wind gusts 30 to 40 miles an hour, say anywhere between south and along Highway 12 there, pretty much all the way down towards Highway 70, seeing those gusts 20 to 30 miles an hour at this time. Current sustained winds between 15 and 25 miles an hour, so that's what we're holding with those here inland locations. But we're starting to see some breaks of sunshine pop up here in Washington, some low-level clouds, at least to say the least, out there as well. But most of our cloud cover is going to start to hold tough later this afternoon again, as we'll see a few more breaks of sunshine kind of before we end the day. Air temperatures low 70s, low to mid 70s back towards north of I-95, near 80, 83 degrees inland. Now for the rest of the afternoon, again, we can still see some gusts gust around 30 miles an hour, some Outer Banks gusts between 40 to maybe 50, give or take, and then again eventually some beach erosion along with it Highway 12. So that's why we're going to hold the first alert weather status through much of today out of those overwash concerns with that too. Future winds between 20 and 30 miles an hour along the Outer Banks, and by tomorrow we'll let the first alert weather day go. We'll see less of a wind threat to be worrying about. That northeast component to the wind holds there for some time. Also a wind gust between 20 and 30 miles an hour as well. Now, of course, looking ahead to the wave height forecast, obviously, please be mindful of that. Watch out for that. A lot of boogie boarders want to go surfing the waves. You can, just be careful. Obviously, those red flags flying out there for sure. By Saturday night, most of those waves will start to come down a little bit as most of the what's left of air will move away. Of course, we're monitoring not only Aaron, but other disturbances in the Atlantic there off of the coast of Africa. Fernan, Gabriella, and Humberto are the next few names up on the list. 40% chance of that little system there forming little dud outside of the North Atlantic. It's got a 30% chance that will most likely fall apart, and then again this area of red at a 70% chance. Most likely we could get another tropical storm by the weekend if this continues. It looks right now Bailey does not pose a threat to the U.S., so some good news right there.
It is good news.
I think a lot of people are hurricane frenzy at this moment, so it looks like it's going to curve out to sea as Aaron did. All right, let's bring things locally back to home. We could see a few showers later on this afternoon, but no issues for anything. Spotty showers will continue to about sunrise tomorrow morning. Winds are going to continue to come out of the north, so it's going to feel comfortable a little bit, and then again we're going to start to see humidity go back up as we head towards the weekend as well. Rainfall amount, don't expect to see a lot with that, but a reminder, red flags, high rip currents all around the beaches. It's pretty obvious. You need to take yourself serious there if you're heading along the coastline. Whatever you're doing, beaches will be closed here for some time. Again, surf is the continuation through Saturday, and then again that cool weather comes back for us by the end of next week.
Yeah, looking good. Alrighty, thank you, Dustin. And breaking into our newsroom, we have more updates on the fired Kinston officer who stole money from murder suspect after a fatal crash. The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation says it was asked in June by the Lenoir County District Attorney's Office to look into the suspected theft of money from a citizen by a Kinston police officer after a crash in May of last year. Yesterday, the SBI arrested Officer DeQuante Jones. Warrants say Jones had taken $940 from Isaiah Johnson, who police say was speeding in a stolen car on Queen Street when he crashed into another car, killing 29-year-old Samad Williams. Johnson does have pending charges for second-degree murder and possession of a stolen vehicle from that crash. On Wednesday, Jones was charged with theft from the person and altering, destroying, or stealing criminal evidence for actions. Chief Goyette says Jones was fired following an internal investigation. The city of Kinston shared the termination letter that was sent to Jones yesterday with WITN. The letter says the department investigation with the SBI found that Jones had violated the policies related to the grossly insufficient job performance and unacceptable personal conduct. Kinston Police Chief Keith Goyette said the alleged actions are not representative values, integrity, and professionalism that our department strives to uphold. We hold our officers to the highest standards. When those standards are violated, we take swift and appropriate action. And Jones was released from Lenoir County Magistrate's office under a $5,000 bond. His first court appearance is this morning, and the SBI will be continuing this investigation. Well, that's all the time that we have for this hour, but you can join us back at noon for more news and weather updates. For now, we hope you enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe.